Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Thursday on Gender Queer Chat. This week's topic is, what is your vision for an ideal gender culture in a society? Quincy touched on this in a perfect world, but thrown wide open, what is that to you? So, my ideal gender culture in a society, if I was just, this was just me and I didn't have to take into account the way that other people feel about their gender and all that kind of stuff, I think it would be kind of cool to live in a world where everybody feels the same way they do about their gender as I do, which means that there would be no gender. So that would be kind of cool. There would be no gender, there would be no stereotypes, there would be nothing, and that would be, I think, really interesting. It might be boring, but no, it wouldn't be boring, because you would just, focus on things that matter, maybe. I don't know. People are weird. People would always find something to bitch about. But anyway, so, yeah. But on a more kind of attainable level, I think that it would be cool to just live somewhere where gender just wasn't, didn't matter in terms of, being friends with somebody, in terms of, just existing in society where gender just, wasn't an issue. Kind of interesting, I was hanging out with my cousin yesterday, and she is a university student, first year university. She spent her entire life, or her entire memory life, growing up in Amsterdam, and she is now in Canada for the first time, kind of, being immersed in sort of the younger culture and this sort of social scene that goes along with all that. And she was saying, I was asking her about, the differences and stuff, and she was saying, and she said this without being prompted. I didn't ask about gender, I didn't ask about anything. She said that the girls were different, and that the whole sort of, gender division was different, and it seemed weird to her. And this is somebody who is quite, she's fairly feminine, and, she clearly identifies as a girl, and ever since she was little, she was always that kid with, who, cared about fashion and, nail her nails, and you know what I mean? She's feminine, but it wasn't, forced upon her, it's just who she is. And she was saying that it's different, because, she's used to there not really being a division, and people just being who they are and hanging out with their friends and having it not be an issue, whereas here there's, these gender differences, and she found that a little bit jarring, I think. So that was really interesting to hear. In a way, it kind of made me feel hopeful, somewhere there is a culture that is a little bit more advanced, and I mean, I know that where I'm living is much more advanced than, most other places, and there's culture out there that's more advanced than where I'm living too, so it's good. It kind of makes me hopeful. I feel like we're kind of on the right track, and if we can get, young people to just be who they are and stop dividing the genders, we could, get rid of all that crap and just be, just be, and that would be cool. I would like that. That would be my ideal. Anyway, so bonus question is, what has been your favorite concert? My favorite concert, I don't know. I don't know. When I was about 12 years old, I went to an Our Lady Peace concert with a friend of mine, and we thought, or I don't know about her, but I know I felt pretty dang cool because it was a school night, and it was the first time we had bought the tickets all by ourselves, and we went to the concert like all by ourselves, and got home and it was like late at night and we were all by ourselves, and it was a school night, and don't think any of the other 12-year-olds were doing that without their parents, so I felt pretty cool. The other one, I went to a Finger 11 concert once. It was a pretty small venue, and it was just a lot of fun. There was these two headlining bands, and I can't remember the name of either band, but the one band was so good. I thought they were just so good, and I hate that I can't remember the name. But it was so funny because their drummer was actually wearing a t-shirt that one of my high school's, like, their gym uniform. And I was like, oh, no way. So I thought that was kind of cool. But they were really good, and I can't remember the name. But Finger 11 was pretty good, too. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, okay. I will see you guys next time, and bye.